Yeah. Oh, yeah, hoops. Ride with me. Yeah. Back when the game had grit in its soul, hard fouls, no space, still taking control. From the paint to the post, you had to earn your keep. Every bucket came tough, every win ran deep. I'm talking Michael Jordan in that mid-range flow. Fade away smooth, let the whole world know. Kobe Bryant on the wing, assassin mode, lock, footwork, surgical, tick-tock on the shot clock. Hakeem Olajuwon with the footwork. Dreaming in the lane, spin move lethal. Defenders feel the pain. Shaquille O'Neal down low, whole rim get shook. Drop step thunder, leave them hanging on the hook. Old head hoops, yeah, we ride like that. Real ones know where the pride was at. No shortcuts, had to grind for that. This the game where the legends at. Old head hoops, yeah, we ride like that. Real ones know where the pride was at. No shortcuts, had to grind for that. This the game where the legends at.
All right.
Welcome to another episode of Old Head Hoops. My name is Clay. Opposite me, on my right, my main man was before M's, main man was.
I like it.
How you going, bro?
Bro, it's exciting time in the NBA.
Indeedly doodly. That's what we're here. That's what we're here to do today. We are here to talk about the finals.
This is when. So, 82 games in an NBA season is fucking boring as shit. It
Yes,
truly is. It's long. No one gives a shit halfway through after the All-Star game. Oh, whatever. Jockeying for position. Half the teams are shit. Who cares? The real stuff starts when the playoffs kicks off.
Yeah, we've both said that we don't really watch a lot of regular season ball. I'll watch 4 to 5 games a week.
Yeah, marquee matchups.
Yeah, but other than that, pretty bland.
Yeah.
Pretty long.
Yep.
I would love to see the season come down to the between the 60 and 70 game range, but I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Imagine a 50-game season.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be so fucking powerful.
Yeah. and I mean, how many more games would you watch in a condensed 50-game season?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Every game would mean so much. No one would be fucking resting, all of this shit.
This is why the NFL is a better model than the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, all their games are marquee.
They mean something.
Yeah.
Every single one. Usually until the last game of the season when you definitely know teams can't make the postseason, then every game before that means something.
I'm hearing you. But that's not going to happen. However, how good have these playoffs been?
So obviously my interest just peaks whenever the playoffs start, but this has been phenomenal. I reckon this has been one of the best playoffs so far for so many different reasons, but also some of the surprises too, eh? Teams that you think, oh, we're going to do better, have just fucking bombed out. Teams have gone through powerfully and just swept teams that you think, fuck, what's going on here? Yeah, it's been good. Really good.
And the playoffs are the proving ground for greatness. And it's just really interesting when you look at this playoff. It feels like a passing of the baton a little bit.
Man, it doesn't feel like a pass. It's been like the baton has been ripped out of someone's hand and now is in someone else's.
But I mean, you look at the conference finals. You're looking at guys like Brunson, Wemby,
But
Shea.
you've never been a fan of JB Brunson. I've always liked Brunson.
I've been a respecter of Brunson, but not a lover of his style of play to watch. But if you look at the names of the main guy, the main players in these conference finals, there's no Curry, there's no LeBron.
No KD.
Yeah, no KD. It has been like a ceremonial passing of the baton.
To some degree. Thank fuck!
Yeah.
Thank fuck!
I think we needed this. We needed.
Does it also feel like, for generally most of the players now, it fucking means something to them, right?
Well, if you watch the game today and you're not feeling what they were laying on the floor, then you're not watching the game.
Yeah.
Look, today we had people coming over, so I was kind of like, I was doing two things at once. Like at a, on the ad breaks, I had the vacuum cleaner out and I was like moving stuff, and Tara had the cake mixer going, and but I was screaming. Like, there were stages in that game when I'm just like, fucking, yes, Spurs, fucking come on. And just some of the plays, like Cornette's block.
If you haven't seen that, and if you can, put that on. But that was...
Dude, there was just some... And Castle was just everywhere. And I said to Tara, I'm like, and I told you guys on the group chat, I just said, I'm unashamedly going to buy Castle's jersey. Like, I know that a 49-year-old man should not be wearing an NBA jersey.
No. Take that back. Yes, you should. Why the fuck not?
I hate to boil such a beautiful, artistic, complicated, sophisticated game like basketball down to such bullshit terminology. But
We're gonna do it anyway.
Castle is just a dog.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking junkyard dog. He is so relentless and
Both ends of the floor. Both ends of the floor.
diving on loose balls. He's just rough. He's a brute. He's a bully.
How old is he? How old is he?
He's 21 years old, man. I love everything about
Year two.
year two.
Year two.
Wemby is year three.
That's right. Hey, I forgot about Wemby.
I mean, obviously, all the listeners and viewers know the Spurs beat OKC in Game 7 today. And look,
personally, I didn't think they were going to do it.
I didn't think, but
think they were ready.
but I wanted them to.
Yeah. I just didn't think they were ready.
Look, I'm not media credentialed. I can barrack for who the fuck I want. Neither one of those teams were my teams, but I definitely wanted the Spurs to win.
Right.
And that's not because I don't like OKC, because I really, really like Shea. I mean, we've spoken so much about Shea.
Love SGA. Really do.
I'm a big SGA fan.
Fuck the haters.
Love Caruso.
Yeah.
It's raining pretty good. I love Caruso. I fucking love Casey Wallace. I love so many players on their team. But
AJ Mitchell. What a coming out party for him too, eh? And McCain.
Oh, man.
McCain, who was fucking just kicked out of Philly for nothing.
Daryl Morey.
By the way, Daryl Morey, you fucked my Houston Rockets. Now you fucked the Philadelphia 76ers. Yep. Fuck you and your fucking data analytics fucking bullshit, moneyball crap. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's not looking good. I mean, and I was thinking about that while I was watching the game today, because McCain was their leading scorer in the first half.
And that shot is sweet.
And the thing is, he showed promises during his rookie season. There was no red flags for them to go, oh, we should trade McCain. I mean, surely
you know what I did? Daryl went to his fucking computer, into his fucking algorithm, dropped in a couple of things and went, you know what? He's surplus to our needs.
Well, that's why he was surplus to Philly's needs, and he's no longer having a job there. Long story short, I respect the shit out of OKC, love a lot of their players, but I just wanted the Spurs to win.
So you watched most of the game today. I was following it on the phone. San Antonio were up predominantly most of the game until about the third quarter when OKC made a really big run. Were you worried? Oh, no. Were you thinking that OKC was going to get over the top of them, considering championship experience?
Well, first of all, the Spurs have got this really odd pattern of punching the other team in the fucking face in the first quarter and the third quarter, which are the championship quarters for veteran teams. Yeah. And that's the most shocking part. I heard a stat that that the Spurs are the leading plus-minus team in third quarters, which is for the playoffs.
It's insane for a team that young.
Their best three players are all on their rookie deal. Their best three players are 20, 21, and 22. This is insane. What the Spurs are doing is unprecedented and insane, and I'm all for it. I'm all in on the ride. I just love them.
Come 3-4 years' time, they'll still be able to afford all of them, yeah?
Well, Wemby would still have another 2 years on his rookie deal.
The 2 years to go.
Castle should have 3.
Yeah.
And Harper's got 4.
So so they would have already paid Wemby, and Wemby's going to demand whatever he demands. Castle followed the year after that, and then it's Harper, the last one, before he gets a big.
They basically could just pay Fox his salary, his $40 million salary, because they didn't have anybody else to pay it to.
Yeah. Woo.
So if
that's also fucking scary, bro.
Oh, look, I think these two teams are going to be battling it out for the foreseeable future. As we've spoken about, OKC's still got a shit ton of ammunition, and they lost Game 7 today, but they were missing 2 of their best, say, 4 to 5 players.
Yeah, and Chet did Fuck all.
And Chet laid a fucking egg. Just inexplicable what he did today. He was just invisible. The guys on the call, Reggie and Jamal, were just fucking.
They were tearing into it.
They
were
were beside themselves. They were beside themselves, just like, where is Chet? What is this? This is game 7. Reggie's just like, this is game 7.
Fuck.
This is game 7.
And Reggie just pulls no punches either.
Dude, if you're on OKC and you know you're missing J-Dub
you got to step up.
and
you gotta do
AJ
something.
Mitchell,
You got to do something.
you cannot settle for 2 shots in the fucking game.
Yeah.
You cannot settle while you're collecting a $40 million check.
Yeah.
You cannot settle for 2 shots.
He was getting the ball though, wasn't he?
He was so afraid of Wemby every time he caught the ball. I mean, I was watching him specifically for the fear factor, and he wasn't even looking at the hoop. Like, not even looking at the hoop. He was so head fried by Wemby. It's not fun. It's just.
How's he come back from this?
Oh man, he's gonna have a big. And
what's he got to do to develop his game?
He's got to
mentality?
get stronger. Number one, he's got to get stronger. And I can't be the one making this up. I did hear it on a pod. But as soon as I heard it, I was just nodding my head going, fuck yeah. If you look at their body types between Wemby and Chet when they both entered the NBA to now, 3 years later, Wemby has put on significant size and muscle.
Yeah.
And has been doing all of the right things with his body as far as,
he went and did that Shaolin monk thing and everything.
Training with the monks, but he's constantly working on his body, on his balance, on his mechanics, and strengthening his body. Like, his arms are twice the size of what they were.
Yeah.
He's doing it the right way. He's not putting on bulk in the wrong places. He's going for like the Robinson build. Like, he's building sort of the upper body strength.
Yeah. Not that general, just big, because that's going to infect his game. But yeah.
And Chet is identical to what he was when he came into the league.
It didn't work hard enough, eh, Chet?
I just don't think he's put enough work into his body. And I think he's touted as this stretch big, this stretch 5. He was shooting no threes.
Yeah.
No
what's
threes
the point
in this playoff series at all. I
Yeah.
think he was averaging 1.8 or something attempts per game
Yeah.
from 3. Come on, man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And you're saying, what can he work on? We spoke about this off air when it comes to the difference between good and great and all-star and generational and league bender. That's not statistical. That's something that can't be measured. It's the ineffable part that makes basketball beautiful. It's the Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
It's not the Mamba mentality, but that's an example of what Chet doesn't have.
What will you sacrifice and do to become the greatest?
Like Wemby.
Yeah.
He was going to impose himself on the game
One way,
regardless.
Yeah.
Like, I am not going down without a fight. I'm not
swinging for the hills and I'm going for it all.
I'm not going to let you dominate me. I'm not losing.
Yeah.
And you can't teach that. He just loves the game more than Chet.
And winning matters more to him, clearly.
He's obsessed.
Yeah.
There's no obsession with Chet.
So there is a bit of Kobe-ness about Wemby, right? There really is. There's that, the dog, the alpha.
And Kobe wasn't interested in making friends.
Correct. Neither is fucking Wemby. Wemby doesn't give a fuck. You're my boys? 100%. You my dogs? I'll fight with you and we're in the fucking trenches together. Everyone else? Fuck yous all.
He's right.
Love that attitude, yeah?
He's ride or die for his teammates. And he's uber athletic, uber aggressive, and got a crazy, crazy work ethic. And he's so focused on being the best player to ever play the game. That's been his goal since before the NBA.
Yep.
And everything he's doing is marching toward that goal.
And you know what? The emotion. I fucking love the emotion. You know what that tells me? It means so much to him.
Dude, when he started crying, I was getting a lump in my throat.
I love that. Do you get a man tear? Did a man tear come or you just got...
Of course, man.
Yeah, I love it.
And
that's what it should be.
And you know why? Because I fucking love the game as much as Wemby loves the game. Like, I can't play the game like he does because he's 7'6" and I'm short and fat.
So we look at someone like Wemby who is doing everything he can with his God-given talents, but it means so much to him. Me and you, fat fuckers at 49, sitting in our chairs here talking about hoops from day dot, seeing that tells me I fucking respect the shit out of you, because if I was in your position, Wemby, I'd be doing exactly the same. And I love seeing it, that it means that much to you.
That's
fucking awesome.
Yeah. And I mean,
and rare.
It is these days, yeah. I said this in our very first episode, our origin story episode, to start this podcast. Basketball is my whole world. It is, apart from my family and obviously my employment, basketball is what I spend all of my waking hours on. I'm obsessed with this game. And that's why I'm so tough on players. Not that I have a right or that my voice is so fucking, important that my opinion means something. I'm saying
respect the game.
My love for the game means that I want you professional athletes representing this game to fucking love it as much or more than I do.
Respect the game.
And I hate seeing guys like DeAndre Ayton and, these younger guys like Chet who
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, guys that have got all the athletic gifts in the world, but they just don't love the game enough to really go for it.
Yeah.
And I can't handle that. I just can't handle it. And when I see a team like the Spurs, and all of their guys, man, all of them.
But because of Wemby.
Yeah, but like Harper and Castle.
They've all got it. They've all got it.
They're built the same way.
Yeah, they've all got it.
And I look at that
That's
team.
what makes them scary.
Yeah. I look at them and I'm just like, man, the Celtics green. I don't know. I mean, I haven't felt about a team the way I feel about the Spurs in a long time. Like, look, we've got our teams, right? But your teams are often your teams because of legacy. You've been following them for X amount of years, or, you fell in love with Houston because of Olajuwon, but you may not have loved the team since then, but you stay with them because you're loyal.
Yeah.
And you hope that you get another era like the Olajuwon era.
Can we find another Olajuwon, please?
At some point down the track. Well, he's like a top 10 player of all time, so maybe not. And the same thing for me with the Celtics, man. Like, I fell in love with the Celtics, through the Larry Bird sort of era. Then they weren't really my team then, but then fell in love with them when Garnett went there. And I've labored through the team from the Garnett years
to the next championship.
But you still like have an affiliation or a love for other teams coming through the league. And
so San Antonio have been blessed. They've had a dynasty before with a top 10 player of all time in Tim Duncan, who played the game the right way. And that team was fucking awesome to it. The most unselfish team that was going around. Manu, Tony Parker, even Dave Robinson to an extent.
Dave Robinson was a great, it's weird to say, but a great role player for that team.
And a great mentor.
He was awesome.
Tim Duncan.
So, I don't think they would have won those titles without him.
Yeah, I agree. And he was happy to step and let Tim become the man too at a very early time. So San Antonio was blessed with that. It's funny that franchises seem to have the same DNA, irrespective of whether successful or not, because that dynasty was built on unselfishness, was built on Tim Duncan's fundamentals, was built on bringing together Pop's coaching, the way they played. Now we come into another dynasty, which I absolutely feel we're in that space right now. Dog attitude, win at all costs. Player wants to be the best player in the world. In an era where players don't take it as seriously as they did because they're getting paid so much and it seems to be more of a job than a passion for the game. Now you've got this guy who approaches the game in the way I fucking love.
Yeah.
They are so blessed to be able to have on the verge of another dynasty that I don't know when the end point is. This feels like it could be something that goes on for a very fucking long time in San Antonio.
And bro, their three best players are on rookie deals.
The oldest one is only 24.
Their three best players are on their rookie contracts.
Yeah.
Man, the league is in serious trouble.
Serious trouble.
And as we spoke about when we were talking about Houston and the rest of the league, basically, San Antonio now has posed a real problem and put it fucking right in front of the rest of the league. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do about us?
The NBA arms war now
Yeah.
is going to split, and we were talking about this before, is going to split into teams that think they can compete and do what they do to retool too.
Just like when the Warriors.
Yeah. So the Warriors were so good, you either did everything you can to get the assets to compete, or you had to just blow it up and bottom out and ride the wave until there was an opportunity to go. And it's been funny because obviously since Warriors, you've had individual winners, Denver, Milwaukee, all of that, winners. And none of them looked like that they were ready to take the next step. Injuries or whatever impacted. Now, I'm not saying San Antonio definitely gets past New York. We'll talk about that. And even if they don't, I think New York will be lucky if they do get this win. And good luck to them if they do. But I reckon that might be it for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And if San Antonio do it, it's like a slap in the face for the whole league now.
Dude,
come and get us, motherfucker, because you're finishing second for the next 20 years.
I remember before the start of the season, listening to all these over-unders podcasts. I'm pretty sure that San Antonio were pegged to go 42 and 42. And that felt pretty right. I thought maybe about 45 wins.
Yep.
They won fucking 62 wins, and they're in the finals.
62 wins. Wemby playing half the season, not just in games, but on minutes restriction for predominantly all of the fucking season.
He played 29 minutes a game. He played 29 minutes a game.
I actually thought that was going to be a significant problem coming to the playoffs and loading up from about 30 to about, 39, 40 minutes a game. They've managed him really, really well, but he's used those minutes so fucking effectively too.
The one thing that scares me about them is the on-off numbers aren't great. I mean, when he comes off, man, they
need to find an identity for the second unit because they can't play the same way when Wemby's on the floor. But I think they've got the talent, and it depends on what their second unit looks like. But I think they need to play two different styles because Wemby covers so much of the floor. His defensive impact on the game is completely different to what a team that they're going to bring on. And I think they do need to have a different identity for their second unit.
Oh, man. I might just be a prisoner of the moment, but Wemby is the best player on earth. His impact is ridiculous, like ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I've been watching this league like you have for nearly 40 years. And to me, he's got the same level of impact and gravity that Shaq, Curry, Jordan. Everybody on the floor is aware of where he is at all times, offensively and defensively. Like they slowed down a play today where he set a pick, but it was just like a fake pick. He just kind of picked and then rolled straight away.
Yeah.
He took 3 defenders with him on the roll to the basket, and Champagne ended up with an open 3-point shot.
Yeah.
Like the gravity that he's got on the floor just by being on the floor.
Yeah.
And we spoke about this off air. The way he affects his guards on defense, just knowing that they've got Wemby behind them allows them to be so aggressive.
They can just gamble the fuck out of everything.
And man, they smothered SGA. Like I've never seen SGA
that flustered, eh?
Never. Never.
And he goes looking like a guy who has the perfect handles to all of a sudden be a bit shaky when they attack him.
They were doubling him. And normally it takes the defense a while to recover from the doubles, but they're so fast with their recovery as well.
You're saying this.
Just when it's like swing, 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 I'm like, oh, fuck, open 3 here. And somehow they cover it. Their defense, it's just unbelievable. I am just speechless with that team. They should not be doing what they're doing at this age. What they're doing is unprecedented. I mean, it's like 95 Orlando sort of territory, but even then, that team had Horace Grant, the Bulls.
Bad veteran.
Yeah.
The only veteran they got is really Harrison Barnes. He doesn't even fucking play.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
And De'Aaron Fox, kind of a veteran.
Championship cornet.
That's it. Yeah, championship cornet. That's about it.
But you know what I mean? Like, none of their big major players have that kind of experience. Horace Grant was in the starting 5. He was a starting power forward for the Magic. And And nobody's been putting up numbers like Wemby since Shaq.
So will it hurt them in the finals?
I've really got no idea where the finals are going to go. And this is probably a pretty good segue to start talking about New York. Because I'll be straight up. I didn't have a lot of championship equity faith in New York before the playoffs started. And then they struggled, man, with Atlanta.
Yeah.
And they were down 2-1. And they've rifled off 11 straight playoff victories.
Yep.
Now, they haven't gone through a murderer's row, okay?
No,
let's just
let's
recognize where they're at. You know, once they got past them, you know, they didn't have a real tough run.
But they've closed out series.
I mean,
30 points. In every closeout game, it's been nearly 30 points.
Yeah. The Celtics softened up Philly for them. And
did they? What was the score in that one?
yeah, we won't talk about that. Philly had the best week of their life.
Well, to their credit, they did.
But they can only play who's in front of them.
100%.
Right?
100%.
And they wiped the fucking floor with Philly. And I'm starting to believe
There is something
in
there.
the Knicks, man.
Yeah.
Their chemistry is crazy good at the moment. Like, and Anunoby is really got his burst back.
Getting rid of Tom and bringing in Mike Brown.
Yeah.
Big fucking move.
And it didn't start off great.
No, it didn't.
And there was a lot of people kind of going, oh, yeah, you made this coaching change and I don't know. But
don't get me wrong. Mike Brown's been around for a very long time and had some success here and there. Players love him. Absolutely love him. You never hear anyone say a bad word about him. And I always thought, maybe he's too nice a guy. No one ever says they all love Pat Riley because, you know, Pat Riley's a bit of a cunt. But that's him. So, but credit where credit is due. He's running an offense and it runs through Jalen and he does what he does. But he's got all of those other guys playing so well. Your Hart, your fucking Bridges. And Cat looks like a different beast playing for him.
The thing I like about him is he's had the nuts to marginalize Cat.
Yeah.
To put Cat probably in the role that he should have always been in. I think if you're relying on Cat to be you're in trouble. Your 23, 24, and 10 kind of guy.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I don't think that's his role. Like where they've got him now, I think he's much more suited to that. Perfect. But the main reason why they got rid of Tibbs was not only for the offensive creativity, it was because Tibbs
he works the players too much.
He wouldn't play the bench.
No.
And in this series, in this playoff, fucking the Knicks bench has been the reason why they've been marching through the East.
I mean, under Tibbs, you're getting Jalen Brunson playing 45 minutes a game, Cat playing 45. Like, at some point, you're going to break these players down. And you've got the bench for a reason. Yeah. Use them.
I mean, they got a good bench too, man. Grimes and Shamet. Shamet's made himself some money.
He has. He's played well.
That ugly motherfucker. That fucking smash crab face. Yeah, he's... But, I mean, dude.
So mean.
Brunson. I was texting our group chat like crazy that game when they came back from 20.
And they were all different from everywhere. There were those drives. There was high off the backboard shots, the fucking turnarounds, the threes. Brunson, when he's on song, and he's doing it more and more regularly.
Oh, is this going to be a big claim?
There's going to be a huge claim. There are not many guards that can guard him or slow him down because he's got so many weapons and he just needs to get to the spots.
That's a weak claim. I thought you were going to say something about him being a top 5 player in the league. Weak, Mus. Weak. Come on, man. Give me some takes.
Oh, top 5.
I'm not telling you he's top 5.
No, but I'm thinking he is.
Right.
He is that good.
This is an interesting question, right? After watching these playoffs, if you were to start a squad to win the future of the universe, like next season, don't worry about longevity. Don't worry about building a legacy. I'm talking about the best 5 players by position to build a team right now to win next year for all the marbles.
Is Luka a point guard?
I think so.
Okay. Well, then the choice is between Jalen and Luka, isn't it? Fuck! And Dallas had that backcourt. They had that.
Now, look, I know that Luka is a more talented player than Brunson, but I would take Brunson over Luka.
No, so there's a lot to like about what Brunson does, and there's a lot to be annoyed with fucking the way Luka plays. I totally get that. Plus, Luka doesn't play D. But Brunson does.
Their styles, well, Luka, SGA, and Brunson, to me, all play very similar styles of game. It's that real herky-jerky.
But you're not saying SGA is a point guard, though, are you?
No, I don't think Brunson's a true point guard either.
So it's that herky-jerky, get you on the hip, all that sort of shit. And they just do it so effectively.
Like Brunson, exactly the same as Luka and SGA, when they drive, they like to have the defender just behind them.
Yeah.
And then they do that like change
Correct.
of pace, forward, back, and then they've either got a foul
Or
they've
a
got
little fucking floater.
little push shot.
So hard to guard.
Well, that's what is going to make the finals interesting, because the Spurs have already played that
player.
style
Yep.
of player.
And made it fucking hard for him.
Yeah, and
SGA 6'6".
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The same player, but 5 inches shorter.
Yeah.
Man.
So there is the Madison Square Garden factor too.
And that crowd has been amazing.
Goes fucking rabid.
It has been amazing, man.
They have been starved of success. Now they've got a team they, again, truly believe can get over the hump. The last time they were in the finals was, what, 1999?
Against the Spurs.
Against the Spurs?
Yep.
And I think I went through the Spurs road on the way to that finals is exactly the same teams they've been on the way to this finals. And that's when Tim Duncan won in year 2.
Oh, hey, did you see Wemby's first shot tonight?
Yes.
It was a bank shot.
Yes.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, Duncan! He's done it, Duncan.
Now, if Wemby is to ascend to the greatest player of all time, and I'm not saying he will, and I'm not saying I'm comparing him to Michael Jordan, but no, there's a big but.
Okay.
He does not have a go-to move yet that is quintessentially his, that is perfect.
Yeah.
Duncan's bank shot.
Yeah.
Kareem's skyhook. Dream's shake and bake fadeaway.
Now tell the people what you told us in the group chat you want to see Wemby develop.
2 things. If he can develop Hakeem's footwork and do that shake and bake and dream shake, awesome. But if he develops a skyhook, bro, if he develops Kareem's skyhook, who is blocking that? Who?
And if
There's
anybody,
no one alive.
if anybody in the history of the game is going to do it, it's going to be Wemby.
Absolutely. Now, I know people look at it and go, oh, it's a fucking... To me, it's one of the most elegant shots in basketball. Yeah. And Kareem's shot, I've only ever seen footage of Wilt Chamberlain blocking it once. Apart from that, it was money from wherever he shot it from. Imagine Wemby in the post. And this is also what will help him. We know his physique, his length. We know the big behemoths in the NBA. If he continues to try to play outside and driving into the lane all the time for his money shots, it's going to be wear and tear on his body. If he posts up and just a little, give me the post up, one bump, little fade away, gets the extension and flicks that wrist and there's a skyhook and does that 10 times a game for 20 points a game and does everything else. Oh, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, as if we needed any more weapons for Wemby, to be afraid of. But I got really frustrated with him today because Wemby was bringing the ball up the court.
Yeah, why is he doesn't need to do that. The guards are a bit, their handles aren't fantastic.
Yeah, they're a bit shaky.
Yeah. So how long did Fox play a lot in the second half?
Yeah,
Okay.
he played. Fox actually played well today.
Okay, he handled the ball mostly?
Yeah, and he seemed like he had better rhythm today, but
Okay.
his jump shot was coming back a bit.
And he's fast as fuck. He can get to the basket.
He felt like he was, the last couple of games, you could see the ankle was still bothering him, but he felt good today.
Okay.
It's going to be an amazing series. I honestly don't know which way to go because I think New York's poise and execution is going to be a problem for San Antonio.
Yep.
But I think when San Antonio hits that top gear like they did in the third quarter today,
Like that big fucking punch they throw in the third.
I haven't seen a team just suffocate and smother another team, and they turn defense into offense so quickly.
Yeah.
Like once they get a tap, once they deflect a ball,
It's run.
I mean, you've
It's run.
got Harper and Castle on each wing.
Yeah.
And then you got Wemby trailing. It's man. I've never been this speechless with the team before.
What I also love about San Antonio, they don't settle for the three. It's there whenever they want it and they move the ball, but it's not option one necessarily, unless Wemby's fucking dribbling up and takes that shot. But they actually try to move and find the space. And when they do that, they are devastating. when they slow it down and really try to work it around and get Wemby cutting or in that pick and roll to the basket, the floor opens up because you're right. He's a fucking, he's like the sun and the gravitational pull of the sun with the defenders he pulls onto him. It just opens up the court for the open three, but they don't go hunting for it, which I fucking love because I hate the volume 3-point shooting for no fucking reason at all. It makes sense on that team. It reminds me a lot of the Houston Rockets with Akeem Olajuwon, just that center of gravity, just dragging all the defenders and he's just popping it out to open 3-point shooters. Even average 3-point shooters become good 3-point shooters. For
yeah, well, finally, Champagny actually hit some shots today. I think he scored 20 or 22.
But, I mean, who can shoot threes for them? Champagny, Vassell, Johnson. They're your main 3-point shooters. Now, Harper and fucking Castle drop in a couple of threes too. It's like, and Fox can shoot the three. Like,
yeah, Fox is pretty good. He hit a couple today. Harper hit a couple. His shot looks janky.
It's very flat, isn't it?
Yeah, very flat. Got no arc on it at all.
It's that lefty, I think. It's
lefty kind of gives you a different look as well. But man, he had a couple of plays today. He had a little one in the post where he was one-on-one. Might have been Shea. He was deep in the post. There was no help defense at all. But he was pretty wrapped up, and he picked up his dribble, so he was just on his pivot foot. And he had this series of Kevin McHale switches like back forth, and ended up just like getting underneath for a scoop layup. And even Reggie and all that were just going, "My God, what? This is
not for a rookie. A rookie's not supposed to be doing that."
And maybe we should let the audience in on some of our group chat that we've been having with Shawnee about Harper, because Shawnee loves Harper.
Mad respect, Shawnee Mac.
Shawnee Mac. He's always been a Harper guy, and we've been going back and forth. I think sometimes a little bit jokingly about Harper or Flag, and
Cooper's still the rookie of the year.
Yes,
but
yeah. Long term,
ceiling.
I mean, is there any question there between Harper and Con?
Harper and Con.
Yeah.
I think you're right now.
Harper's got to be over Con.
Yeah. Skill set. Athleticism, defense takes away beyond what Con's
and the poise, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably helps having your dad, being part of 5 championships or something.
And teammate of Michael Jordan, wouldn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, Con had a horrible playoffs. His first taste in the playoffs.
He got exposed. And the opposite for Harper.
Correct.
He's exploded.
He's exposed how good he's going to fucking be.
Yeah. And that brings up another question about next season. You've got to start him.
Okay, give me the starting lineup for next season then. Wemby, Castle, Fox.
Well, you're paying Fox fucking $40 million.
You've got to start Fox.
You've got to. So you're going to have to play a 4-guard lineup, which means Champagny gets knocked out.
Well, I don't mind that.
It's not like Champagny's a big, but then where's the rebounding coming from? I mean, Castle and
he's a good rebounder.
He got a few good offensive rebounds today for putbacks, but you still want some size on that team.
You can't leave Harper on the bench, man.
Which comes to my point. Fox is now expendable.
But the problem is you don't have a point guard on the floor then.
Harper is a point guard.
He's not a point guard.
He's a point guard.
He's not a point guard.
He is a point guard.
He's not a point guard.
He's a point guard.
He's a shooting guard. He's not a point guard.
He's a point guard.
He's not a point guard.
He's a point guard.
He's not a point guard. He's not a point guard. He's not a point guard.
He's not.
You truly believe he's a point guard?
100%.
I just can't see that.
He's a point guard.
He's not a point guard.
He's a lead guard.
That I'll give you, motherfucker.
He's a lead guard. He's as much a point guard as fucking Brunson is.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but there's a difference between what they do on the floor.
Listen, man.
Harper doesn't control the way San Antonio plays. Brunson does. That to me is a point guard. Irrespective of whether they rack up a shitload of assists or everything else.
But they play a system and they've got plenty of facilitators on the team. Wemby's a facilitator. Castle's a facilitator. Harper is a facilitator.
If you played a pure point guard with Wemby...
Dude, we're not in the era of pure point guards anymore.
It fucking shits me that we're not.
It's not.
Traditional roles matter, bro.
They don't need them. The Spurs don't need a traditional point guard.
I think you'd get more out of Wemby if you had one.
Yeah, but if you start...
But I'm not saying that means to at the expense of Harper. I just don't see...
What I don't like about keeping Fox in that starting lineup is that you are then asking Castle to defend up.
Yeah.
So he's always going to be on a 3.
Yeah.
And
Which you can do.
He can, but that's not where he's.
Where he's most effective.
Yeah, put him like he was today. Like it just reminded me of the Bulls, man. The Doberman defense of Pippen and Jordan.
Yeah,
just ball hawking. That's where you want him and Harper.
So, do you think a Castle can replicate that Pippen role? Actually, that's most probably a really good comparison for Castle. Actually, can he become that point forward, a true point forward that orchestrates the offense, or you think it's more Harper as that capability?
Harper will be the facilitator.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a fucking rookie, man. But no, if you're good enough, you're good enough.
During this playoffs, I've completely forgotten that he was a rookie and just fell into.
Shows you how good he is, eh?
Just fell into the thinking that he's been, at least his second year, he's been doing this for a while. Yeah. I reckon I'd be looking at Fox as a trade piece in the offseason, get some more depth or get some. They're probably going to need a power player at some point.
Yeah.
Or a bigger, more defined three.
Yeah, it kind of feels like Wemby needs an enforcer next to him.
Yeah.
Like in a Charles Oakley sort of mode.
That's the first name that came to mind. Yeah. An Oakley type. I mean, do they
take the hits? No. Or Duran, but not going to get him out of Detroit.
Could they get Isaiah Stewart?
Ooh.
He had a pretty quiet playoffs.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd be available.
Would they? No, but why? Yeah, they wouldn't take Fox though.
No. They could get a bit creative, but it feels like they need that. If you're right and they don't need a point guard, then Fox becomes expendable straight away. Run it through with Dylan Harper. Then to me, the gaping hole is that enforcer type to just take care of Wemby.
I love it when you say gaping hole.
I thought you would.
Just a gaping, dripping hole. Oh.
And it needs to be filled. With a big black man.
Do you like filling dripping, gaping holes, do you?
Oh, well, past time.
Any holes a go. Do not discriminate.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So where's the matchups?
Oh,
Cat and Wemby. I like this matchup.
Do you think it will be Cat and Wemby? Or do you think it'll be Mitchell and Wemby?
Oh, I heard Mitchell's done his pinky.
Yeah, he'll play. He'll play.
Mitchell will get time on him, absolutely. But I like the matchup for New York just because it's more dynamic for what Cat can do than compared to what Chet. On the other way, I think it also works for San Antonio. It's a real interesting matchup, Cat and Wemby, because I think both of their skill sets kind of complement what their team needs, but also I'm not going to say expose, but their defensive, the work that each of them have to do defensively is different and harder in this matchup.
I think that New York's biggest matchup advantage, is going to be Anunoby.
Yeah.
Who's matching up on Anunoby?
Yeah, San Antonio doesn't.
It's going to end up being Champagny.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to hold him.
Unless they switch Castle onto Anunoby.
Then you've got the problem of Castle playing up.
Yeah, and also he's just not big enough. Anunoby's he's a different type of problem.
So you like Castle has problems on Bridges, yeah?
You'd think so.
Yeah.
Or maybe they put Castle on Brunson.
Oh, poor Jalen if they do that.
Yeah, well, he may very well just take him.
Wonder if Mike Brown then plays Brunson off the ball just to see what he can do and run him off some screen.
It's going to be, yeah. I'm really looking forward to watching the coaching, just to see what they do.
That's good. Young, up-and-coming coach against a wily veteran who's been around for a while.
Yeah.
And both, clearly their teams love them. Will die for him.
Mitch Johnson, man, he is...
But he's a pop boy, right?
Yeah.
He knows his shit. What I like about him, he's not afraid to dress down any of his players. I saw him dress down, might have been Harper, actually. And then next play after that, he dressed down fucking Wemby. Equal accountability for everyone on that team.
Spurs way, man.
Yeah.
That's what
That's the way Pop did. I love it. I love it. None of this superstar shit. You fuck up, I'm telling you fucked up. Don't do it again. Love it.
So I'm not 100% sure about Cat in the finals. I mean, I need to see it.
In this new role, this different approach to the offense, and he's not being the man on the offense. I just think it suits. I think it takes the pressure off him too. Yeah.
They're on some kind of roll, though, the Knicks. Their chemistry at the moment is just off the charts.
It feels like the 1999 Knicks.
Hart is playing amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking Hart's another one in that castle mold.
Yeah. Those two going at it will be fucking awesome.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a good series. It's going to be a really good series.
This Knicks does feel like that Larry Johnson, Latrell Sprewell. It feels like that team, eh?
But like halfway through the playoffs, didn't it just feel like whoever comes out of the West is going to just dominate maybe sweep?
It did until now.
Yeah.
You know, and don't get me wrong. New York has done nothing wrong. They've just put away teams that they've needed to, but they've done it well. Ever since the Atlanta series, they've just done it really well. Haven't been flustered, dominated their home court. Yeah, and both ends of the floor. It's working.
Let's have. I'll give you a question, and I want two different answers.
Go.
Who do you want to win? What does your heart want? And then what does your head want?
Okay.
Or what does your heart want, and what does your head think?
And you think they're going to be different answers?
They may not.
Okay. My heart says New York only because I want San Antonio to go through a bit of pain before their dynasty commences. My head says San Antonio's got too much for New York. And I think this may be a series where Wemby will have 2 or 3 games where we will see the alien arrive and it'll be like, you can't get fucking quadruple doubles in an NBA Finals. What the fuck have you done? But I love the idea of New York's run getting one now because they're not going to get another one for a very long time. And also, it's too early. Well, you've arrived too early. This is not what's supposed to happen. You've fucking buckled the script. But at the same time, so what? If you're good enough, you're young enough, and you're strong enough and smart enough, go for it.
My answer is the exact opposite.
Is it really?
My heart says San Antonio.
Yeah. But your head's saying New York.
My logic just says to me that New York is just going to out-execute them because they're too young. They haven't been here before. Not that New York's been here before, but they've just got more veteran leadership, and they've got veteran leadership at the positions that matter at the lead guard position.
I hope this series isn't necessarily like the OKC series where game 1 was awesome and clearly game 7 was awesome.
And everything between was blowouts.
Blowouts.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not going to be that in this series. It feels like it's going to be closer in most of the games. And there might be a quarter here that a team just gets as ascendancy and then runs away with the win. But I think the Garden is a special place. And the Garden with rabid New York fans, granted the fucking tickets are going to be, I think the cheapest ticket's like $4,000 for an NBA Finals game.
They were saying it was $200,000 for a courtside seat during that conference finals.
So what is it going to be for the finals? 500?
Fucking hell, man. You know how I said my heart wants San Antonio to win? By the same token, I'll be stoked if New York win because they haven't won a title for 53 years, man.
Yeah.
53 years.
Yeah.
And it's New York. It's the biggest.
New York, big city of dreams.
I mean,
and only been dreaming for a very long time. It was Walt Fraser's team that won the last.
Yeah. Phil Jackson.
Oh, Phil.
Willis Reed.
Yeah,
I mean, I would be really happy if New York won the championship. I think it'd be great for the NBA.
And it's a good team. I like this team.
But the other thing you were saying about, it's too early for Wemby's dynasty to start. Dude, don't ruin this. Don't project because the NBA, man, anything can happen.
No, that's true.
We thought only 6 months ago, it was unfair OKC was going to run through the NBA for the next 10 years.
And look what's happened.
Yeah, we just don't know what's coming.
Everyone thought Ralph Sampson was the Wemby before the Wemby.
Oh, fuck, touch wood, quick.
Well, correct.
Jesus Christ, man.
And I have to go there just because to me, that's the one thing that could just ruin and derail it. And we know, there can be tragedy with injuries and everything else. God forbid anyone, Wemby or whatever, gets that side of injury. But to me, that's the only thing that's holding back San Antonio. Because I can't see them winning less than 60 games in any season going forward.
I would prefer to think of Wemby not as a Ralph Sampson type, more as a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar type.
Yeah.
Because from all reports, Abdul-Jabbar was a lot bigger than what it was stated.
What?
I think he's 7'2".
Yeah. What do you think is taller than 7'2"?
Not me personally.
Yeah.
For everything that I've read and from historians and stuff was saying he was definitely bigger than 7'2".
Really?
He was more in that 7'3" to 7'4" range.
Fucking, he already had the long. So if he develops the Skyhawk.
So why can't he be as durable as Kareem?
Oh, there's nothing stopping that. But he's got to change the way he plays because he taking those hits with his type of body.
And he falls down all the time.
He always is on the fucking floor, and it's a long way fucking down. Remember the last time he got that concussion because he got hit and he fell down and hit his head? He doesn't need to do that if he develops a go-to move that takes minimal effort and minimal movement. And that to me is the Skyhook. Grab it, jump.
Oh, my suggestion was the
baby hook.
the Dirk one-legged fadeaway. Or the Shaq baby hook. I mean, it doesn't have to be a sky hook. He doesn't need a sky hook at that height. He can just a little hook, little baby hook in the lane.
Absolutely. That type of move, whatever the move is, a move that's not taxing on his body and is a move that he can just go to, minimal effort, minimal movement.
Isn't it amazing though that he's at 24 and 12 or whatever, and in 29 minutes a game with no go-to move?
I know, that's nuts, right?
And
this is the thing. He will do it, just like Kobe did with his footwork. Going down to Hakeem and speaking with him and training with him for fucking off seasons to get his footwork right. Wemby will do it because he's got that mentality.
Today in the first half, he went between his legs twice and stepped back 3-point shot. He has got all the skill in the world. You're right. He just does need. He needs a go-to move, and it's got to be from maximum 17 feet and inwards.
Yeah.
Because when the offense is tight, like I'm looking at him just going, where are you going to start your operation?
So just like Tim Duncan got to his spot. They got the ball to him. It's a turnaround bank shot. And
every time.
Money. It was money. And they did that when the offense slowed down. They did that when they couldn't get other players going. And Tim Duncan got you those 2 buckets every single time. That's what he needs.
All right. Before we finish up, I want to ask you what a Spurs championship would look like, as in what is going to have to go right for them and their players.
Oh, and then flip it for New York?
Yeah.
Okay. So for San Antonio to win, I don't, Wemby has to play well, but he doesn't have to actually dominate every single game. But he will need to win at least 2 off his performance alone.
Just like in the OKC series?
Correct. There'll be 2 games I think he'll just need to blow it out of the water. I think they need to make sure they make Brunson's life hell.
Which
and they
will.
have the capability to do that. And I think they can do that full court for the full 48 minutes. Now, Brunson does play a lot of minutes. Now, if they can do those 2 things, so Wemby can have those 2 games and Brunson's hell for the whole 7-game series, if it goes to full 7, they will at least win 3 games. And that means there's 1 more to get. Win your home games, and you've only got to get one in. No, you're the lead. So you win all your home games, you're there. The other thing is shoot the 3 ball well. You don't have to shoot the fucking lights out, but when they collapse on Wemby and the ball moves, your Champagnes, your Johnsons.
Champagne? You were going to have to fuck one of the names up. I was waiting
I went
for
all
it.
night.
I know.
All night.
Yeah. Anyway, Champagne.
Johnson, Vassell. You need at least those guys. Put aside Harper and Castle. They're not. You don't expect them to hit too many threes. If they shoot at least a decent clip from them, and Fox also from 3-point range to spread the floor, that'll be enough. That'll be enough. Don't worry about Cat. Don't worry about Michael Bridges. Make Brunson's life hell. Wemby goes off for 2 games. Hit the 3 ball. And let Fox do something.
Mikal Bridges.
What did I say?
Michael.
M. Bridges. It is Mikal too. Fucking hell. All I can think is that fucking awkward shot that's so effective.
So
that's San Antonio.
What does a New York victory look like?
New York. Oh, well. The opposite to the degree of Brunson. Brunson plays well enough and draws so many fouls from Castle and Harper that they get into foul trouble early. He's smart enough to do that. It's whether or not how the refs are going to call the game. I'm not going to say Cat neutralizes Wembley, but makes him accountable. And there'll be times when Cat will draw fouls on Wembley. And again, if Wembley gets into foul trouble,
You're calling him Wembley.
it's getting late in the night now. Wemby, the alien. If he can get him into foul trouble in a couple of those games, and I'm not saying Cat needs to explode, but that'll be enough. And execution, late game execution. And I think New York most probably is going to be poised enough that when it comes to 2 points in it at the end of the game of regulation or going into OT, their execution is, I think they're good enough to be able to do what they need to do to get wins. So if it's going to be blowouts, I'm expecting the blowouts will be in the favor of San Antonio. If they're going to be close wins, it's going to be New York. And then game 7 in San Antonio, bro. Fuck, you know, if we get to game 7 in San Antonio, we're coming back on this pod and we're going to dissect the whole fucking series.
Man, they just won game 7 on the road against the champs.
What are they going to do in game 7 at home?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So, wait. Who do you think wins and why?
I think.
And do you agree with me with what I'm saying? Yeah,
yep.
Okay.
I also, to add on to that, if New York keeps hitting their threes the way they are, they're going to be tough to beat.
Yeah.
They've just been on fire.
And they've been on fire the whole playoffs, not just one series, the whole fucking playoffs.
Yeah, but I don't think they've played this level of pressure, this wave of guard pressure, this perimeter pressure.
Mm.
And like before the playoffs started, me and you were talking and I said, I know San Antonio are young, but the style of play that they have will translate in the playoffs because their defense.
Yeah.
That's how they're winning these games.
I love fucking good D. I love my two-way players.
And San Antonio are kind of coming and going off their three-point shooting. When they have a good three-point shooting night, and
they're blowing teams.
They dominate.
Yeah.
So to me, three-point shooting is going to be a big thing in this series.
Yep.
Are New York going to stay as hot as they've been, or will San Antonio be able to contain them? And can San Antonio's guards hit enough shots?
Yep.
I think you're right as well. I don't think the series is going to live or die by Wemby. I think it's going to live or die by the guards. I really do on both sides. Can Hart and Brunson keep up with this fucking, I mean, Devin Vassell as well has had a great playoffs, man.
Yeah.
So they've just got waves. And they're all great defenders. They've got waves of wing players to bring out. I feel that San Antonio is going to take the series. I can't believe that they will, but I am concerned about the Knicks just out executing them.
Yeah, the poise, right?
Yeah, so to me, it really is a toss-up. I don't think it's going to be a quick series.
It feels like it's going 7, right?
At least 6. I don't think it's going to be a sweep or a gentleman's sweep.
And so, remind me, 2 in San Antonio, 3 in New York, another 2 in San Antonio?
I thought it goes 2-2, 1-1-1.
I keep forgetting whenever they change. So that's 2 San Antonio, 2 in New York, 1 back in San Antonio, 1 back in New York, game 7 in San Antonio. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
All right. So you're saying San Antonio?
I am going to go just with the piss weak take and say San Antonio in 7.
Okay.
And what's your take?
My gut feel says that, right? But I'm gonna go for New York in 7, just because for no rhyme or reason. I think if it comes down to an OT game, New York's poise might get them through.
But as a basketball fan, honestly, I'll be happy with
either way,
either
right?
result.
Yeah. And fuck me, Dad. If it is San Antonio, the dynasty starts now.
It would.
Where does it end?
It would be the most unlikely title for a bunch of kids that young.
Where does it put Wemby?
I think a lot of people are already saying he's the best player in the world. I know you're not quite there yet, but I do. I think his impact is just unquestionable. Shea is the MVP, right? And people are talking Shea or Jokic, and then Wemby kind of like crept up as the season progressed. He clearly out-influenced Shea throughout this series.
Yep.
Clearly.
Yep.
And
the dual MVP back-to-back.
And I mean, Jokic obviously had an injury-riddled season, and now is sort of up at that 30 range, 31. I just think he's the best player in the world. His impact is just ridiculous. Everybody, at all times, every player wants to know where he is.
So come next season, putting aside whatever happens this season, do we let him off the leash? No more 29 minutes restrictions. He plays full games and everything else. Manages himself ready for the playoffs and everything else. What does his numbers look like? Where does he get to? What and what does the 60-win San Antonio team look like with him playing 35 minutes a game?
I don't think you want to play him 35.
You reckon it's better to keep him under 30?
I think sticking him at 30.
Then they need another big.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need another big.
They have to. Yeah. I think they know that. So that's for the off season.
But it's not a bad problem to have, right?
Yeah. They've got assets. They've got salary cap.
So what he would, if he does bring a title to San Antonio now, this is not dissimilar to Magic Johnson bringing a title in his rookie year.
Mm.
It's not that far off, eh? Fuck me, Dad.
But Magic wasn't the best player on his team.
No, it was still.
I mean, he was
team.
the best player in that game, but not for his team.
No.
But Wemby at 22, leading his team to the title in year 3. Yeah, it's unprecedented. Shaq, until he knocked up against your boys,
he didn't do it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the territory we're approaching. That's the trajectory that he's got now.
And then the question is, how many and how long is he going to play for? Well, that's what if he gets it this year, the question really is, how long is he going to play for and how many is he going to get along the way?
Yeah.
And you know what I love about this all? Winning fucking matters. Not making it there. Who gives a fuck that you made it there? Winning matters. That's all I need to say.
Yes, and on that little LeBron dig, I think we should call it quits, eh?
100%.
All right, go Spurs, go.
Adios, amigos. Bring on the NBA Finals.
Oh, yeah.
Showtime running, fast break glide. Magic Johnson throwing dimes in stride. Kevin Garnett intensity, big ticket flame. Talking all game, bringing fire to the game. Larry Bird talking trash, then back it up. Clutch 3 shots, got the crowd turned up. Clyde Drexler glide through air, smooth operator. Coast to coast finisher, silent devastator. From the bad boy grit to the Lakers gold. Every story back then still gotta be told. No social hype, just respect and skill. If you couldn't hoop, you got exposed real quick for real. Old head hoops, yeah we ride like that. Real ones know where the pride was at. No shortcuts, had to grind for that. This the game where the legends at. Old head hoops, yeah we ride like that. Real ones know where the pride was at. No shortcuts, had to grind for that. This the game where the legends at. No low management, no easy nights. Every game mattered, every game was fights. Blood, sweat, hardwood, bright lights. That's the era that defined those heights. From the playground courts to the league so bright. You earn that name every single night. Legacy built, not given away. You had to take that spot and make them all say, that boy Cole, yeah he built like that. Every move sharp, every step intact. Old school code, never fold, stay true. That's the DNA of old head hoops. Yeah. Legends never fade. They just echo through the game.